What do you want to be known for to the world beyond those you directly interact with? Before you start building your online presence, you want to be really clear on what you want people to associate your brand with online. And the best part is that your brand online doesn't have to be the same as what you're creating in your own organization. You have the opportunity to extend, tweak, or redefine yourself. Let's say you're an amazing writer, but you don't have an opportunity in your current role to write. You can build this brand through your online audience. They may never meet you in person and may not even know anyone you know. All they have to go off is what you share online. So as you can see, it's really important. When I work in a strategy role, I was actively building an online brand focused on highlighting my passion and expertise in positive psychology and enhancing workplace culture. That paved the way for my transition out of corporate to establish a thriving global business, so it's useful for career transitions too. Ask yourself, what am I really good at? What do I really love? What's my greatest success or achievement? Why should others listen to what I have to say? What experience do I have that others don't? What do I know that others don't? If you have trouble answering these questions, we have a problem. You won't be able to convince others of your credibility and expertise if you aren't 100% convinced yourself. So take the time now to reflect on and answer these questions. Write responses in the LinkedIn Learning Notebook or a journal. The guidance I always share is that you don't need to be the ultimate expert on something before you feel confident to be known for it. It could be linked to your education or training, unique experiences, an unusual combination of skills or awards. Any of these things can differentiate you and give you a level of credibility that you can be known and remembered for. When I first started on LinkedIn, I had no idea what it was, how to use it, or why it mattered. And I know there might be some of you thinking the same thing. So if you're starting out or you want to make sure you have the groundwork set up for your profile, keep watching. First, I'd like to invite you to complete your online brand audit. Go into your LinkedIn profile and look at what's there, your headline, your summary, your experience, and also from your profile, hit See All Activity. You'll see every post, comment, share, and like that you've ever made. Now ask yourself, what would someone else think about this person if they knew nothing else about them? And then, how can I drive a perception which is representative of my brand based on what I include on my profile and my online activity? There are 4 essentials to review as a starting point. First, your headshot. We're able to draw conclusions about someone's photograph in as little as 40 milliseconds. So don't underestimate the importance of your headshot in creating a positive first impression. Make sure it reflects who you are. Focus on a confident yet relaxed posture. And think about how often you update your photo too. I recommend updating it with any major changes in your appearance. For example, if I dyed my hair blonde, I would change my photo. If you change roles from, say, a corporate role to a startup, and you go from suits to t-shirts and jeans, that's a great opportunity to freshen up your photo. Second, your headline. Getting your headshot right encourages people to look at your headline, which is what appears under your name. If you don't change it yourself, it defaults to your current job title, which is a waste of the 220 characters you get. The fact is, there are likely tens of thousands of others with exactly the same job title, so you won't differentiate yourself if you leave it as it is. You can include a passion, awards, performance metrics, specializations. There are so many options, so add some personality. Here are some examples. Award-winning mortgage broker passionate about getting you into your dream home, 100% client satisfaction rating. Data analyst who loves numbers, self-confessed Excel geek. Senior digital marketing manager, digital marketing CRM, lover of all things digital and marketing. Another approach is to include your job title along with a short formula of helping X do Y. For example, head of sales, saving companies time and money with automated expense reports, 5-star rating, 3 years running. People and culture specialist, helping teams overcome overwhelm and create more happiness and fulfillment at work, CEO award winner. Third, your keywords. Make sure you include skills and pepper in other keywords that you want to be known for throughout your profile, in your summary, and in your experience section. This makes your profile discoverable for potential hiring managers, recruiters, and potential clients, and clearly conveys your brand. And 4, your cover photo. This photo is displayed prominently on your profile, so use it. Choose something that tells the story of your brand in a visual manner. It could be a picture of you speaking at an industry event, or it could even have your contact details or areas of focus. This visual extra adds personality and playfulness to your profile. Audit these 4 areas and you'll have a solid foundation for your LinkedIn profile, and one that effectively communicates your brand. Establishing a strong brand inside your organization is very important for career growth, but it doesn't end there. There's a huge opportunity to demonstrate your areas of expertise to a much broader audience. How you do this is through sharing content to help you spread your message at scale. This is where social media platforms come into the picture. Content is the currency. Here are 5 recommendations to communicate your brand online through LinkedIn. First, foster meaningful connections. Build your network. Connect with trusted friends, former colleagues, classmates, industry leaders. A rule of thumb, when connecting, always include a personal note explaining why you want to connect. For example, I loved your presentation at the company town hall, especially your point about X. That person will be more likely to accept. Also, thank them for accepting your request through an audio note via messages, a wonderful, personable way to connect. Second, share existing content with your own commentary that highlights your brand. If your brand is about advocating for environmental sustainability, put your spin on why it's relevant from a sustainability perspective. For example, in my experience, or from what I've seen. Third, become a curator. Share relevant articles, podcast links, or videos related to your areas of interest and industry, accompanied by a short commentary. It could be interesting perspective shared by global leader. Tag the relevant person. His top 5 tips are, summarize the tips. In my experience, tip 3 is the most important for a strong transformation project because change has to be leader-led. End with a call to action to encourage engagement. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. 4. Share awards and recognition, but avoid shameless self-promotion and focus on value instead. I don't recommend posts like, I'm so excited to announce I received a CEO award. It's entirely promotional and of no value to your audience. However, your audience would be interested if there was something in it for them, an insight they could take, a value add, a lesson. For example, I'm honored to receive my company's CEO award for innovation this year. There are 3 things I've learned about the innovation process since joining the company, X, Y, and Z. What's your best tip for innovating? This example still announced the recognition, which is important, yet it shifted focus to reinforce their personal brand and add value for the audience. Plus, it included a call to action to encourage engagement. And 5th, share an original piece of content. There are 4 broad categories. You can share an image. Use a program like Canva to create a simple quote, checklist, or something of value, and share it with accompanying text to offer detail or context. Text-only post. The key is to keep it actionable, break up your text with short sentences and spacing, and keep your audience in mind. What will they resonate with, and how can you make sure it reflects your brand? Publish an article. To really demonstrate subject matter expertise and build credibility, write an article on an area you want associated with your brand. It can be an industry update highlighting key trends, a personal experience, and what you learned, what you observed throughout your career, anything. Again, make sure it offers some value to your audience. 4th, publish video content. We experienced explosive growth on social media using short-form videos, and now have over 2 million followers across platforms. Video can feel daunting, so you can work your way up to that if you're interested, but it's a fantastic medium because people get to marry your name, face, voice tone, and overall way of being, and it offers an unparalleled opportunity to connect and powerfully reinforce your personal brand. These are all valuable ways to start to build thought leadership and reinforce the areas you want associated with your reputation. Once you start to make this a habit, I encourage you to take things further and seek opportunities to increase your exposure by reaching out to industry bodies or organizers of upcoming conferences, panels, or forums, and pitch an idea for an upcoming panel event or speaker session. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to have something worth sharing. Importantly, when it comes to sharing content, schedule time each week in your calendar to post something. Make posting the objective, not reach, engagement, or success of the post. It's all about consistency, and unless you schedule it, it's too easy to put it off. Consistency pays. In the exercise files, you'll find a content planner you can use to make it easier for you to share content on a consistent basis. Take the time to work through and commit to taking action. It's only through action that you'll reap the rewards of building a strong and engaged network of people who know who you are, what you're about, and what your brand is, and advocate for you. In marketing, the philosophy of the human brand is the idea that brands today attempt to be more human so they can resonate with their audience on a human level. When it comes to your own personal brand, your reputation, the story you're creating in the minds of others, it's founded on the human behind the brand. That's you. There is only one version of you. You have your own personality, your own tone of voice, your own unique perspectives about how you do work or the contribution you make. You have your own unique combination of skills, strengths, and differentiators. Remember, if you don't tell your story, someone else will. If you take the time to write and refine your story, get really clear on how you communicate that through everything you think, say, and do, and actively bring this to the table with confidence and conviction, then over time, your reputation will inevitably grow. Your personal brand will become established. The consistency will pay off, and you'll have developed a powerful asset that will open doors not only today, but for years to come. If you found value in this course and you want to elevate your personal brand even further, I've compiled a broad range of additional resources that you can access at SadeZarai.com/personalbrand, designed to help you continue your personal brand journey. And of course, please connect with me across platforms. I share personal and professional development content on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. The best part is that your personal brand is yours and yours alone. Your company doesn't own it. No one else has a right to it. No one has a license to take it from you. It's something that you invest in, that you always take with you. And for this reason, it can be one of the most powerful and most valuable investments you make into your confidence, your career, and your life. So take the first step.